Hello students, now we will discuss the image formation and image representation by the spherical mirrors. We will first of all go on image representation by spherical mirror, then after image formation. But the most important thing which is related to the infinity distance, the distance which is very high, that is called infinity distance. If the light ray is coming from infinity, and infinity is denoted by like this, then they are parallel to the principal axis. If the light rays are coming from infinity, then they will parallel to the principal axis, and after reflecting from mirror they intersect each other at principal focus. Remember this word. If the light rays are parallel to the principal focus, then after reflection they must passing through the principal focus. If more than two rays are there, or two light rays are parallel to the principal axis, then they must intersect each other at principal focus. And as the two reflected rays intersect each other, then the image is formed, so that the image of an object is formed at the principal focus. And if the image is formed at principal focus, so that the image distance which is measured with respect to pole v is equal to f, that is the diagram, that is the pole. So the two light rays which is parallel to the principal axis, because the object is at infinity, and if the object is at infinity, then the two light rays which is parallel to the principal axis, they first of all they incident on the mirror, and after the reflection they both reflected light rays, these both reflected light rays passing through the principal focus as well as intersect each other at principal focus, so that the image is formed. That's why image distance becomes focal length. Clear? Now students, we will discuss the important things of representation of images formed by spherical mirror using ray diagram. It is most important part. Now first of all, light rays parallel to the principal axis, light rays parallel to the principal axis must passes through principal focus after getting reflected from mirror. It means what? If the light ray is parallel to the principal focus, then after reflection it must passing through the principal focus. Second, a ray passing through principal focus f means it is incident ray. A ray means incident ray passing through the principal focus f of concave mirror. Here we will discuss the concave mirror, and if you see your textbook, then there is a convex mirror is also given, but to understand, first of all, to understand we will use concave mirror, then after we will discuss the convex mirror also, but to understand we use concave mirror. So a ray passing through the principal focus of concave mirror will emerge parallel to the principal axis after reflection from mirror. It means what? If it is an incident ray and it passing through the principal focus, then after incidence on mirror it is reflected, and the reflected light ray is parallel to the principal axis, that is principal axis, that is reflected light ray. I hope you all are understanding the point. This is reflected ray, that is principal axis, so reflected ray is parallel to principal axis. It happens only when the incident ray is passing through the principal focus. Now third point, a ray passing through the center of curvature of a concave mirror means this time incident ray is passing through the center of curvature, means C, will reflected back along same path from mirror, like this. If it is incident ray, It incident on the mirror, then after it is reflected and it follows the same path. Means incident ray and reflected ray are on a same path, which passing through the center of curvature. And the last one is what? If the incident ray is incident on a pole of the mirror, by making some angle with respect to principal axis, here angle of incidence I, then at the same angle it will reflected. Angle of reflection is what? R. So the situation of incident ray and situation of reflected ray is same. And as you know that I is equal to R. So both angles are same. That's it.